Dirty lens. Sorry about that, boys. Got you all clean. Now you can see me. Looking good. If you guys follow me on social media, then you know I recently purchased something that's kind of out of the ordinary for this channel, and I want to show it to you. It's in the garage. Let's go check it out.
Ooh, what do we have? What do we have? This, my friends, is a 2003 Yamaha YZ250F. It is a 4-stroke, and I picked it up from a family friend of ours. He wanted to get rid of it. He was buying a new bike, and so I got it for a pretty good deal, and it needs some work, just a little bit of work. Oh, somebody's calling. What's up, man? Sorry about that. So back to the bike. Like I was saying, bought it from a family friend. He's getting rid of it because he's getting some new kind of BMW bike that came out. It's not like a super cruiser kind of bike. It's more of like a, I want to say enduro style, but I'm not sure. So anyways, the issues with the bike are very minimal. It's basically needing a carb rebuild, which I don't have a whole lot of experience with dirt bikes, but I do have the mindset that I think I can fix this because I went to a shop that's down the road and they wanted to charge me, I think it was like $200 to $300, including parts, to rebuild that thing. And my whole plan is to have this for a little bit, maybe ride it some, and then sell it and hopefully make a little bit of money on it. So I got to keep the cost low, and I think the rebuild is fairly easy. I was watching some YouTube videos and also hit up my buddy Trevor, hit up my buddy Chance. Those guys both have dirt bikes and ride regularly, so they said the carb rebuild shouldn't be a big issue.
But as you can tell, the bike is in a fairly good shape. I mean, it's really been taken care of. Like I said, it was an older guy who rode it, or for lack thereof, rode it. It does have this aftermarket exhaust on it. I think my buddy called it White Brothers exhaust. Not 100% sure. Not really a dirt bike guy. So this is all news to me. It had old gas in it, so I drained the old gas out of it, put new fresh 93 in it. And I'm thinking that since the guy didn't ride it much, the carb's all gunked up with that old gas. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get that whole new rebuild kit. I ordered it from the Yamaha place. I think it's in Burleson. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up, and I'll show you guys some of the process, but I'm not going to do a tutorial on how to clean a carb or rebuild a carb because I don't know. I'm going to be learning with this. But once we get that carb rebuilt, we're going to take this bad boy out, take it for a rip, and definitely show you guys this bike and how it runs and everything. So, because it runs great. It does. It just, when the choke goes all the way in, the bike wants to sputter and die. So we're thinking it's definitely a carb issue. But when the choke's out, 2 kicks, and the thing kicks over, and it's great. So you're going to run to Burleson, grab the stuff for this carb rebuild kit, and yeah, so let's go do it. Getting back to the house, we have the goods. Let me, we'll drop the tailgate and I'll show you real quick. Check this out, guys. If you haven't seen my install, I recently modified the tailgate so that it does that. It's a factory part. I do have to say, thank you guys for supporting the truck videos. I know this is mainly my Mustang channel, but anything car related, I like posting on here. I think it helps somebody out with an install or just gives them advice. They take it, they choose to take it, then that's a good deal. But these are the parts. So this is a All Balls Racing carburetor rebuild kit for my 2-stroke. And then I also got a new spark plug. So I'm gonna go into the garage, try and take off the old carburetor. I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos once again just to kind of get a good idea and see if we can't rebuild the carburetor, swap spark plugs, and see how she idles when she's warm with that choke all the way in. So hopefully this is the solution. Oh boys, pray for me. I hope I can get this thing back together. I'm confident I can, but I did not realize this had to be broken down this far. I have the carb out though, so the carb is out of the bike. I need to go get, I'm rebuilding the carb. Why would you not buy carb cleaner? So I need to go buy some carb cleaner so that I can clean that thing up really nice. I need more shop towels too. We're making progress, and I'm gonna give a shout out to the guy in the YouTube video when I come back because I need to open it up and remember who he is, but he's doing a step-by-step process and making this job so much easier. So thanks to him, but Home Depot we go. So I will say 2 things about this carb job is one, that it's really easy. It's not a complicated process at all when you follow somebody that's doing it. So this guy, what's his channel? It is Mechanaholics. And I'll link that down below in the description
just so if any of you guys are dirt bike guys or whatever and you want to follow along this guy, super, super helpful. The second thing I want to point out about this is that I'm so glad that I did it because it was dirty. This carb was filthy. There's like a lot of old gas gunk in there, and you can just tell, like, we pull off this gasket. Look at that. See that string of stuff just hanging on in there? Like, not really sure what all that is, but everything inside just looked to be dirty. So I am glad that I did this. Like I said, not super difficult, especially when you can just follow instructions. So I'm glad that YouTube exists for things like that. And that's kind of like a little insight as to why I do my videos. Is hopefully it helps one person out. And if it helps one person out and entertains one person, then I think I've done my job and I'm doing what I really want to do on YouTube. And that's the goal, man, is to be helpful. So we got a lot of the old parts here. New parts are in there. I'm wrapping this up, and then we will slam it back into the bike. And tomorrow, we're gonna start the bike up and take it for a rip and make sure everything's okay. I'm not gonna break this up into 2 videos. It's gonna be 1 video tomorrow, strap a GoPro on the helmet, and we're gonna take this thing for a rip. And I can't wait to show you guys. So I'm gonna knock this out, and then I'll come back and show you the finished product. And then tomorrow we'll start it and ride it. I'm so stoked.
Good news, boys. We got the bike all back together and running. I actually just warmed it up for about 5 or 6 minutes. And now I'm draining the oil. We're gonna do a full oil change, new filter on it and everything. Just really freshen this bad boy up. I went to the store to get the new air filter, and they had to order it. So I'll pick that up tomorrow, and then we'll be good to go with the air filter. I'm still gonna take it for a rip today.
So I'm really excited about this bike. I'm glad that it's working out, so I can't wait to go ride it and show you guys.
Got the bike all loaded up. We're gonna go take her for a spin. I've got to do a little bit of tuning on it, but other than that, oil change, everything is on there, rebuilt carb, fresh gas. We're gonna go take her for a rip. I'm excited. And she looks really good in the truck. Just fully using the truck to its abilities. There we go.
Alrighty, boys. Let's see if we can get her started here.
You'll have to excuse my helmet hair, but so far the bike is a ton of fun to ride. I'm loving it. I don't want to sell it, but I have to sell it. I need to sell it. I can get more parts for the Mustang, and it's just, I need to sell the bike, but it's running good. The only thing that I need to do is there's a decel for the throttle, and I think it's in the opposite direction it needs to be in. So I either tightened it too much or loosened it too much, and so when you let off the throttle, it doesn't decel as far back as it should, so it hangs the RPMs a little bit. And I think a little bit of that has to do with the fuel screw, like the fuel mixture screw that's in the carburetor, so I need to adjust that a little bit. But I mean, other than those 2 things and it idling a little high, it's running great. It's not dying on us. It starts like the first or second kick every time. I mean, he's loving it, I'm loving it. This thing is rocking. So I hope you guys like the drone footage and some of that GoPro footage. It's not really like the most exciting place to ride. It's just a field, and it's quite bumpy. Like, my arms are definitely getting a workout from it. My hands are a bit tired. I should have brought my garage gloves, my work gloves. You probably saw, I don't know why I tried to turn you around there, but you probably saw back in the back over there, there's like this little single track, little circle. It's just tiny. I think it's where the kids that live around here ride, but it really makes me like the single track stuff. And I've always liked that from my mountain bike days. But it's even cooler on a dirt bike. So back to riding. All right, perfect timing to stop riding because it's starting to rain. Just gonna grab a quick picture for the Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, Mustang09, link down below. And if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. I know the dirt bike thing's totally different for this channel. The truck videos have been doing well. Mustang content is coming up soon.
back to the drag strip we go. Other than that, it's been Sean or Mustang 09. Thank you so much for watching. It's time to get this thing cleaned up and posted for sale. That's all I have for you guys today. Take it easy. We'll catch you back here next time. Peace.